Peace, love, and light, my beautiful guys and goddesses. I am Queen Spirit, and welcome to Veggie Me Please. Because you know, and I know, and they know, Veggie Me Please is all that you need. So welcome, welcome, welcome. How have you guys been? All is well. All is well. No matter what you are going through at this moment, all is well. And that's all that matters. That's it. Don't nothing else matter. Don't nothing else matter. What happened 10 minutes ago, it doesn't matter. What happened yesterday, it doesn't matter. What happened last month, it does not matter. All that matters is at this moment, all is well. So today we are going to be talking about the laws of attraction. And I'm going to put it to you in an understanding way, because I know for me to learn and understand, it has to be sometimes broke down to me in the simplest form. So I'm going to break it down for you so it can be easy for you to understand how we have the power to create our own life, our own destiny, our own circumstances. It's all about what we have in ourselves. The laws of attraction. The way the laws of attraction works is whatever you embody, that's what you attract. Whatever you think about, whatever you put your energy into, that's what you attract. If you, me, for an example, before I became Queen Spirit, I didn't know what love was. I didn't even know that I loved myself. I wanted someone else to teach me or to love me to make me feel whole. But it wasn't until I went on my spiritual journey that I wanted to love me. I wanted to know why I wanted someone to love this person. And I understood that couldn't nobody love this person until I truly loved me. How can you expect someone to love you if you don't love yourself? That's what I asked myself. So I went on my journey and I fell in love with me, and this is who emerged, Queen Spirit. So thank you for this healing journey. It has been amazing. But before my healing journey, the only thing that I knew I was great at was sex. I knew that I was great at it. I was told that I was great at it. And that was what I called my way of enticing or getting a man to want to be in a relationship with me or marry me or whatever. It was always a sexual thing. I always led with sex because that's all I knew. But when I would attract these overly sexual men, or like when we meet and we have conversations and we date and whatever, we decide we're gonna go ahead and throw down in the bedroom, and I bring out my A game, and they like, okay, so let's make it official. Now I'm looking for more, but all we have had was that. That's all I had to give to him, was what we had, that amazing night in the bedroom. But I didn't want to be hanging from the chandelier every night. I wanted to be romanced. I wanted affection. I wanted those intellectual conversations. And I didn't know how to put that out in the universe. I knew in my head that's what I wanted. But what I was putting out in the universe was what I was good at. I wanted someone that wanted me sexually. I wanted someone, it used to aggravate me because I didn't want to be a sexual person. I didn't even want to put off that sexual energy. But because that's what I knew, it was like that was my gold mine. Like I didn't focus on my thoughts or my conversation or my heart. It was like that right there. I knew I can get a man with. I knew that because, like I said, I didn't love this person. I asked God to break me down, tear me down, then build me back up so that I can see who I truly was. And that's when I found this person right here as Shay. This is the person that I found. But before this person, again, I was a super sexual person because it was like I was putting off sexual energy because that was the only thing that I knew I was amazing at. I was like, I know once we get in the bedroom, hands down, like it was like I felt like that was my reputation, my gold card. Like I was the talk of the crew. When my girls got together, I was the one who had all the, the stories because that was my energy. But then I would get mad when a man would approach me with that energy. I had men that told me I had a come F-U-C-K me look. And I'm like, what? And I was like, well, how do you get that look off of you? Because I have had married men approach me, and I would be so offended because I have always been a relationship type of person, even before I knew that I loved myself. I knew I wanted to be a wife. I knew I wanted to be committed. I never wanted to be with multiple people at one time. I never did. I always wanted to be, when I was young, I was like 13, 12, 10. I always daydreamed about my happily ever after. I always daydreamed about my fence, but circumstances happened and it kind of made me not believe in those daydreams that I had. Never stop daydreaming. Never stop daydreaming. Those are the seeds that you are planting, and they're going to manifest. Just keep on believing in your daydreams. I promise you, they will come true. You just got to sit back and be humble. God is not going to give you anything before He's ready to give it to you. And if you trust that, just know your billions is coming if that's what you desire. That new car you want is coming. That husband, that wife, that baby. It is coming. Stop trying to force it. It's coming. God has heard you. Just be grateful for what you have right now at this moment. At this moment, all is well. All is well. At this moment, all is well. But with laws of attraction, whatever energy you're carrying, that is what you're going to attract. I stopped attracting overly sexual guys, but then I kept attracting broken guys. And the reason why I was attracting broken guys was because I wanted someone that I didn't think would want, nobody else would want. Or not that nobody else would want in per se, but like I wanted them to just be so in awe with me that they wouldn't want anybody else. Well, it never happened. And I always tend to have gotten cheated on. Yes. Not Queen Spirit though. My husband is A-OK. But that was the kind of energy I was putting off. I was pulling, like these broken people that I were attracting, they didn't know about commitments. They didn't know about marriage. They didn't know about being faithful. They were trying to get fixed too. And a lot of them had overly sexual addictions. And like I said, I knew I was great at that. So I knew that once I gave up that part, I put on my A game and hung from the chandelier, they was going to want to wife me. I knew that. But they didn't know nothing else past that. Nothing else past that. So then when I wasn't being that overly sexual person, it's so funny because my husband throws it up in my face often. My my talking that I did in the beginning of our relationship, about I didn't hold fast to that part, but I'm just glad that we don't have that type of energy. The energy that me and my husband have is so amazing that we don't think we don't get down like we get down, because we do when we want to, but it's not like it's something that we have to do. Just him holding me at night gives me satisfaction. Just me holding him or rubbing his head. Oh, he loves when I rub his head. Ugh. But when I rub his head or I lay on his chest, he's fulfilled. He's fulfilled when I cook him a good meal, honey. But it don't always have to be sexual with us. And I know he's totally committed to our union, even without the sex. And that is more than amazing to me. But in previous relationships, because that's what I led with as my A game. It's like I gave up the icing and the cake and everything in the beginning. That's what they expected, but that's not what I was about. It's like I know I wanted to be a wife, so it's like, well, what about the romantic, nights and the bubble baths and the stuff that you see on TV? What about that? And it was none of that. And so when I stopped being this sexual person, of course, then they would go out and seek other people to be sexual with. And now I'm not upset about it. Back then I was, because I just knew. I'm like, how the hell you cheating on me? But like I said, it's a healing journey. You have to hold yourself accountable for every situation that you have been through in your life. You have to. And I'm sorry, it's a hard pill to swallow, because I know a lot of us have been through some traumatic things in our lives, and we do not feel like we are at fault for any of it. But the fault that we hold in it is that we continue to allow something that happened to us yesterday to continue to hurt us today. You cannot keep allowing something that happened to you yesterday to affect your today. Every day is a new day. Every day is a day of change. It only doesn't change if you don't allow it to. Again, it doesn't change unless you do it. You have to be okay with moving on. You survived the rape. You survived the abusive husband. You survived the lies. You survived the death. You survived the loss. You survived the poverty. You survived the accidents. You survived the 9 shots, the 20 shots, whatever it was, you survived it. You survived the court cases. You know why? Because right here, at this moment, all is well. You survived it, all of it. So at this moment, why are you sad? Why are you depressed? Why you aren't up yelling, jumping for joy, got your music on, got your ooh-wee, whatever your pleasure of choice is, got your wine, got your cognac, whatever you do. Why aren't you doing that right now and having a celebration because you are well right now? We have to learn how to start appreciating all of the good moments, no matter how big or small they are. Just right now, everything is fine. Your lights is on, your phone on because you're looking at me. The internet's working. That's enough for you to go fill out a job application. That's enough for you to go put up a video that's going to go viral. That's enough for you to go and promote that business or to show off something. Oh, y'all don't see? I'm an artist as well. It's me versus me all day, every day. Nobody else. I can only hold me accountable for everything that goes on in my life. Nobody else. I can't blame my husband. I can't blame my mother. I can't blame my kids. I can't blame the man back in the day. I can't blame nobody for none of that. But what I can do is hold myself accountable. I can check myself and say, you know what, self? Yeah, you need to get that part together. I'm trying to stay in the highest energy that I can. And the more that I put out to you, the higher that I elevate. Because as I'm teaching, I'm learning. Me teaching you, I'm researching. So I'm learning. I am becoming a master of every craft that I have. But it keeps me intrigued to keep learning. And what I learn, I run back to the people and I let the people know. And it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good to see that somebody liked my video. It makes me feel good to see that someone even viewed it, even if you didn't like it. I had 30, I think it was like 34, 36 views on my last video. I am ecstatic that 34 people thought enough of me to look at the video, to watch the video. And if one or all 34 got something for me, I am truly, truly grateful. My intention for any video that I put out, my intention for this video is for it to reach whom it's supposed to reach at the desired time, and to fill you with nothing but unconditional love and wisdom, and to help you on your journey. And if it can't help you, let it put it on your heart to pass it on to someone else. It might be your job to pass to somebody else that need it. And that is my intention for this video and every video that I put out. We are on a healing journey. It's not just me. I need some friends. I can't be up here by myself, sipping wine, living life, feeling free, stress-free, rich as fuck, and all my friends is down here below because you guys haven't elevated up there with me. I am here to help you. Let's go it together. I am your sister. I am your sister. You are my brother. You are my sister. You are my cousin. You are my aunt. You are my uncle. I got mama T's. Hey, we are on this journey together. You feed me, I feed you. I want some people I can feed this good vegan food to. I want people that I can pour into and they pour back. You come sit down and have a meal with me and you're going to give me some dope ass knowledge. Or you're going to tell me about some investments. Hey, mama, this is what you should invest some money into. This is what I'm into. This is what I profited off of. You do this. And that's what I'm looking for. So the more that I heal, I will attract those type of people. Hey, mama, I heard you got a cold. Well, I got this, do this herb, and I heard this herb, and I got a meal for you. Or I got some vegan bath and body essentials for you. You got a little rash, or your skin ain't feeling soft, or you just want to feel like a god or a goddess. I got you. I got you. But it's like I said, we can't get there until we heal. Because too many of us is in survival mode. Everybody out for themselves. Don't nobody else want nobody else to come up but them. Somebody said it's lonely at the top. Y'all think it's not? You got to sit up there, you got to watch your back. You got to sit up here and worry about somebody going to be trying to take your shit. How happy is that? But if you elevate and everybody elevates you togethering, as I call it, you ain't got to worry about that. Because everybody going to eat. Everybody got it. Ain't nobody better than nobody else. Everybody is living their best life. You know why? Because their life is their life and your life is your life. Too many people out here trying to copy out somebody else's life. They don't even know what the hell they want. But if you heal yourself, you will understand what you want, because you will understand who you truly are. And that's the part that is so amazing. We have to, I'm sorry, I got this thing. It was a notification and it was bothering me. But we have to realize that whatever we put out, in the universe, it comes back to us. And sometimes it comes back to us amplified. My mother told me as a kid that my kids was going to be 10 times worse than me. And she cursed me. Words are curses. Because the things that my kids did, thank God they wasn't terrible kids. But the things that they did, I only thought about doing. I only thought about doing. It was like, dang, y'all really gonna do it? So be mindful of what you think and what you allow to come to you, the words that come out of your mouth. You have to learn how to speak positivity in the universe, and it will come back to you. If you keep getting, I tell my husband this all the time, if you keep getting people that keep coming in your life that's aggravating you, you need to check yourself and find out why these people keep on aggravating you. Why are you so accessible to people aggravating you? How come somebody has that kind of accessibility to you to aggravate you like that? You got to sit up and self-check yourself and like, you know what, self, yeah. Why is that? Why is that? Is it me? Did I come in with a bad attitude? Was I already agitated about something else and I'm taking out on everybody that called because the person I'm really upset with ain't here? Like, you really got to get down to the nitty gritty, because if you can get in this peace, love, and light energy, call upon the energy of peace, love, and light. You got to speak your intentions out here in the universe. Tell the universe what you want from it. I want to embody the energy of peace, love, and light. I want to embody the energy of wisdom. When I was praying, and I didn't even know who I was praying to, but all I know is for a long time, shout out to my auntie Gina. We used to have this little Bible study, and one of the questions was, if you can ask God for one power, what would it be? Well, not one power, one wish. What would it be? Would it be for riches? And we were all sitting around like, dang, of course, we all was thinking about riches. Because of course, we want money. Money makes the world go around, right? Okay, so that's what we want. It's always about money. Well, my aunt, that's what I say. You have to be careful. Listen to this, y'all. Y'all have to be careful about what seeds y'all plant. And that's why I say shout out to my auntie Gina, because my auntie Gina said, if she was able to ask God for one wish, like some people were saying, well, I would ask for another wish or money. She said she would ask for wisdom. And I had to be in my 20s then. You know, I'm in my early 30s right now. But anywho, it was 20-some years ago when she said that. And every night when I pray, just because of that, I said that I wanted God to give me wisdom every night. And didn't even know why I was asking for it. But because my aunt said it and it made sense to me, I said I wanted that. Like, yeah, you know, if you do have wisdom, if you know how to do everything, that's how you're successful. Your wisdom, it gives you knowledge, so it'll help you to become a millionaire. Like, I don't want to be a fool with my billions. I don't. I want to have knowledge. I want to have wisdom, because I want it to not just be for about me. I want it to be for everybody. I want it to be generational. I want that when I close my eyes and I take my last breath, I know for a fact that my great-great-great-great-grandchildren is going to talk about Mima spirit, Gigi spirit, Yaya spirit, whatever they call me. I am going to be a legacy. I know this. I know I'm going to be a legacy. So that's my purpose. We have to start living in our purpose and just knowing how powerful and strong we are. And it starts with us. Words are magical. You can use them to bless yourself, or you can use them to curse yourself. And that's why I say shout out to my auntie Gina, because she has always spoken positive in me. She was one of the first people that told me how I had a glow about myself. I didn't know what no glow was, but I knew that my auntie Gina said I had a glow about myself. And because of that, I thrived on continuing to have that glow, and didn't know how or how I was making it come out. But I knew I wanted to keep this glow because my auntie Gina said I had it. And because she said she would ask God for wisdom, it made me say, well, that's what I want to ask God for. And look at me now. So be mindful of the words that you attach to other people as well. We have to learn how to uplift people. We have to learn how to stop beating people down. We have to learn how to stop being about ourselves and our ego. Kill the ego. Come outside the ego. Man, if you stop making everything about you, everything will be about you. You know why? Because you will start to look around and you will see that your whole environment is only about you. You too busy looking over the fence of somebody else's grass to admire your grass in your yard. Start sitting in your own yard and being grateful for your yard. And that yard is going to be an amazing yard. And it's going to be different from everybody else's yard because it was uniquely crafted for you. I'm only in competition with myself. That's it. That's it. I'm only in competition with me. I don't care what my neighbor car, what his yard look like. I don't care what kind of car they driving. I don't care what Sally bought at the Gucci store. I don't care. I'm sitting up here trying to figure out what's the next Gucci thing I'm gonna buy. Or if I'm gonna buy Gucci, am I gonna buy something else? I'm sitting up here worrying about how I'm going to outdo what I did yesterday. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to outdo what I did a few minutes ago. Like, I am truly trying to better me every second of every hour of every day. Because I have always said, if I see where I'm at right now, and I know where I came from, I know it's better because I keep waking up. I'm sorry, y'all. It's like a feather or something on my eye. But it's like every day that I wake up, I know I have an opportunity to do something better with myself in my life. So why not? I'm continuously got my head in a book. I didn't read it, but I read it on. I listened to it on audio. A book called Think Rich, and it's basically about or how to get rich. I also have been studying the laws of the universe, which, like I'm talking to you today, is the laws of attraction. But definitely get in tune with the laws of the universe. It would definitely help you on your journey. Get in tune with your chakras, especially your root chakras. I worked on my root chakra for 7 days. And for 7 days, I meditated 3 times a day. One of the times I was outside and I meditated. I spent a lot of time outside. I put my feet out in the grass. I just came from outside. It's super cold outside, but I just wanted to get some fresh air. But definitely get grounded. Your root chakra is your main chakra. It is what balances the remainder of your chakras. And think of yourself as a planet. Think if for my gardeners, my people who love plants, anybody, a plant has roots. And for the plant to sustain and to grow, I know, like when I go to Home Depot and I buy a plant, sometimes they come in these little starter containers. And sometimes I get lazy and I leave them little starter containers and I notice that my plants start to die. Well, when I take it up out that pot and I put it in a bigger pot and the roots have room to breathe and grow, the plant starts to flourish. You have to look at your root as the roots on a plant, because we are plants. We are living and walking trees. Know your history. Dig down deep. Just start being one with the universe, and I'm telling you. But when you get rooted, when you get your root chakra aligned, it gives the other chakras room to grow. Because then you start moving out of your root chakra. No, we don't want to live in our root chakra. That is your lowest chakra, but it's your most important chakra. The root chakra isn't there for you to live in it. It's there to get you sturdy and grounded so that you can flourish into this beautiful, beautiful flower or tree that you desire to be. If you look at the trees outside, go look at the tallest one. Most times, depending on how good they're rooted, you won't be able to see the roots in the ground. But this tree will be 400 or 500 years old. The reason why this tree is 400 or 500 years old is because it's deeply rooted in Mother Earth. And it's been standing strong for 400 and 500 years. you have that same ability to stand strong and not allow stuff to throw you off if you get grounded. When you get deeply rooted and grounded, a lot of this bull stuff that be coming at you, it won't be able to come at you because you're not down here in your roots. You up here in your heart. You're going to start attracting heart people. You're going to start attracting these people up here in the beauty. Look at the tree. The trunk is nice. I mean, I love the trunk. I hug on the trunk. I love the trunk. I ain't trying to dig down in the ground and be digging in the roots, but I love the trunk. But you know what's the most amazing thing that I love about a tree? It's the leaves on the trees. That's what I admire. Just looking at the trees and the wind blowing and the leaves moving back and forth. It's just, it reminds me of hair. It reminds me of my hair. It has helped me to embrace my thin, fine hair. I used to hate my hair because it's so thin and fine. My sister has this thick, coily hair, and mine is thin and fine. And I wanted it to grow out so I could start wearing it like my afro, but I never liked it because it was so thin. And I took my braids out the other day, and my husband gonna say, I know you finna go get your hair done. And I told him, I said, no, I'm not going to get my hair done. I said, no, I'm not going to get my hair done. I said, I think I'm about to rock my natural hair. He was like, really? And I said, yeah. He was like, why? I had never heard a woman say they want to rock your natural hair. I was like, really? So, of course, and me and my ego, I got intrigued. So I went in the bathroom and I picked it out. And then I did a little flip thing in the front and stuck a little flower in it. And my afro was, and I was like, dang, you look good. And I got a couple gray streaks in it. And I thought when I started graying, I promise you, I thought I wasn't going to like it, but I really did. I looked at it yesterday and it was like I got my stripes. And I look at it as wisdom. And that's how I know I'm a different person, because back when I was living in myself, I was dye my hair all the time. I think I would have like maybe one little streak of gray. But when I did notice I had a streak of gray, I would keep my hair braided up, and then I would just get colored hair with the braids. But when I took it down yesterday, I actually liked it. It was really cute. And my husband was like, he could not stop staring at me. He just kept telling me how beautiful I was. And then he was joking about one time I had it down and I had washed it, and it was a humid day and I had a lot of shrinkage. And he was like, yeah, because, ooh, your hair, boy, you didn't. But he said, you know, if it was looking like it would look yesterday, he was like, I would have liked it. He said, because we didn't even we had went to a Kevin Hart concert, and I had decided to take my braids down because I don't remember. I think it was like back-to-back events. So I wanted the braids fresh for the next event. So I took my braids down for this Kevin Hart event and called myself, I was going to wear like a puff ponytail on top. It was like one of my signature hairstyles for my natural hair. And so that's what I caught myself doing. I washed it, blow dried it, did the little stretchy things, all of that. And that puff would not stay up. I even spritzed it. And that's something I have never had to do. Well, I ain't gonna say once my hair got longer, I never had to do that. Like when it was short, my sister told me add a little spritz to it and it would make it stay puff. But for this day, my hair was just not cooperating. It was just like, So, it seemed like, it's like as soon as I would get like to a nice little side, and then like 5 minutes later, I go look in the mirror and be like, sure. And I was like, what is going on? So yeah, I sprayed spritz on it. I did everything. And got to the concert. Actually, we was in the car because we couldn't take the phones in the concert. Kevin Hart did not allow us to have the phones in the concert. So we was trying to take a picture in the car. And when I looked at the picture, I said, We didn't even post the picture. And so that's what he made a joke talking about. Yeah, if your hair was like it was yesterday, we would have posted a picture. But definitely embrace who you are. Embrace your natural self. Love you, because until you love every single part of you, you cannot expect anybody Not your mother, not your children, not your significant other, not your neighbors, to embrace you until you find out who you are. Sometimes it takes you to leave people alone, take some time for yourself, and just find out who you are. Find out what you like. I remember a long time ago, my mother asked me, what do I like? And I told her, I don't know what I like. I was like, I just know I like to make other people happy. And then that was the guy's honest truth. That's the most honest answer I could have gave her. I just like making other people happy. Like whatever it took to make somebody else happy, no matter if it made me unhappy, I would do it. No, because I wanted people to be happy. I wanted to be accepted. I want people to like me. I did a lot of things that I didn't want to do. I did things that I couldn't afford to do because I wanted other people to be happy, because I wanted to be accepted and I wanted them to like me. And it wasn't until I started liking me that I didn't have to force me on nobody. So I didn't have to do things that I didn't want to do. And I really found out who I truly was. I found out how much I loved music. I used to hate for people to play loud music. Oh, my brother used to aggravate me. I couldn't tolerate it. But now it's like a vibration. Everything is a vibration. So I'm all about the vibe. I'm all about the vibe. So I love music. Music, oh God, it just does something to me. It gives me a different kind of energy. It gives me a different kind of feel. I never knew that I was a Picasso. I didn't know until I found myself. And I started experiencing with different things, and some things I didn't like and some things I did. When I started my all bath and body natural bath and body essentials, it was when I was finding myself. I didn't even know I can do stuff like that. Look at that. I didn't even know that I had the ability to create vegan soap. I made my sister-in-law, shout out to my sister-in-law. I love her. Shout out to my sister-in-law. I made her a gift box. And when I tell you, she was so amazed with it. Like she had got it from Sephora. Like she could not believe that I actually sat down and I made everything in that box. But I didn't even know that I had that gift in me until I found me. That's how I came up with Minez. And Minez to me means everything about me, everything about my personality, my health, my wealth is Minez. And it's all up to me to make sure that I get to the bag. It's all about me to make sure that I wake up happy and joyous. It's all about me that my vibrations is high, that I'm healthy. It's not about nobody. I can't sit around and wait for somebody to love me and appreciate me. I love and appreciate myself. And if others do too, that's a bonus. But at the end of the day, do you think I'm walking around unappreciated? You see me. Do I look unappreciated? Do I look unloved? Do I look unhappy? Because I make myself happy. I appreciate me. Every time I create a meal, I appreciate me. And sometimes I cook them off the dome. I made some for my husband last night, honey. He talking about some, baby, this got to go on the menu. This got to go on the menu. It's something I made off the dome. Just something I made off the dome. I'm super creative. And I didn't know how creative I was until I took time to get to find out me. I stopped worrying about everybody else. And I started worrying about me. And don't worry, it's going to cause a problem. People going to think you acting funny. But I am acting funny. Because it's selfish for you not to want somebody who was out here lost and hurt and messed up to truly find themselves and be happy. Why can you be happy and I can't be happy? I want to be happy too. So even if you lose a couple people because you on this healing journey, don't worry, God gonna replace them with somebody else. I promise you, God does not take nothing from you unless he got something better for you. And I'm a living testimony to that, honey. I ain't never cried over spilled milk. I told my husband that the other day. I ain't never cried over it. I said, well, the milk is spilled now, so it ain't nothing we can do about it. Why you crying about it? Crying ain't gonna make the milk get up off the floor. No, what you do is you figure out a way to get another guy some milk. Or you sit back and know that God got you. That milk, that glass of milk spilled, but guess what? It's 20 gallons on the way. It's 20 gallons on the way. You hear me? It's 20 gallons on the way. Just steadfast. Keep on healing. Keep on. Look, it's just like working out. Sometimes we give up. I used to be one of those people. When I say veganism was one of the best things that happened to my life, because everything that I've tried, I cannot be consistent with, but being vegan is the first thing that I have truly in my life been consistent with. Shout out to me. I'm so proud of myself. Woo! I'm trying to tell you. I'm proud of me. This is the first thing that I have been consistent with in my life, because everything I've tried to do, I've always quit, and because I felt like I was going to fail at it. I tried to go to nursing school millions of times, and I quit because I didn't think I could be successful at it. Being vegan is the first thing that I have been successful at. And I'm truly, truly, truly proud of myself, because it made me want to be successful at other things. All you got to do is find one thing, and it's going to start turning into a domino effect. For me waking up saying I want to try to be vegan, vegetarian, I became a vegan chef. I became a owner of lucrative businesses. I have this platform. I've learned about self-healing. I have become one with the universe. I have become one with nature. I talk to my ancestors. I used to be afraid of ghosts. You hear what I'm saying? Now I embrace the spirits. I am questioning everything. I'm relearning. I am learning. This is amazing. I'm in school every day. And then I get to come home from school and talk to my friends and let them know what I learned in school. Come on now. This is an amazing journey, but you have the power to create whatever journey you want it to be. Whatever journey you want it to be. If you want to be in the limelight, then get in the light. But if you want to sit back like me and chill and just snuggle up with your billions, I don't need the limelight. I am okay with sitting here talking to y'all just like this and meeting y'all wherever we meet up at. When y'all come and taste my vegan food, when y'all order my products and step into my stores. But I don't need to be in the limelight. I don't need to be all up in the video, all up in the club. I don't, that club like, no. Now, a concert, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, some R&B all day long. But I don't need to be up in the club. Before I met my husband, and even now, because he got a whole man cave, honey. And I love it, because it's like, I asked him, can I come over to his house? That's what his man cave is, his house. And we go on a date, and I go down to his little spot, and I have my drinks, and he play the music, and he got the lights going on, honey. And then I come back up in my peace, love, and light. Sometimes I invite him up into my peace, love, and light. Or sometimes we stay downstairs in his man cave, but it's a whole vibe wherever we go. And I love it. So you have the power to create your vibe. And what vibe do you want to be on? You don't have to be on that low vibe. You don't have to be depressed. Stop blaming everybody else for you depressed. Or I'm depressed because she left, my wife left me. And so what? She gone. She gone. Hey, embrace the fact that she gone, and now you get to be single. You get to be free. You get to have your peace. She moved out the way because, honey, your real wife is on the way. Don't cry over the spilled milk. I ain't cried over nan spilled milk, honey. Because the blessing that I got after the milk was spilled was worth the milk spilling. Okay? It was worth the milk spilling. Embrace every moment. Be well at every moment that you can. All is well. All is well. You breathing right now. All is well. All is well. You not where you were yesterday. You right here today. And you right here with me. I love you. I appreciate you. And all is well. Peace, love, and light, my beautiful guys and goddesses.